Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls and West Islip Lions here on the Long Island Sports Network. Bulls come in really strong start to their campaign. In fact, they come in undefeated in their first 3 games. Meanwhile, West Islip looking for a little bit better results through their first 4. Me and Binky rocking with you here on the Long Island Sports Network. Catch all the action as always here on the Long Island Sports Network, and stay tuned on our social media feeds as well. As it's West Islip in the road, or in the home whites rather, should say, as the home team in this contest. And the road team in Smithtown Hauppauge headed the other way in the road blues. Lions a little bit late to get that 5th player over the boards and onto the ice, as here we go from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York, for this Monday night of action in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, the first game of 6 here to be contested in Suffolk County. Bulls hold the puck in first. They look to move towards the net with Privzing. That lane closed off. West Islip trying to work it clear. Back on the near side. Ryan Light looking for some room out there. He gets it back in the corner. Looking for the player right at the near side, Chase Goals. Goals watches it go under his stick and then take it up the other way. Centering feed here, tape to tape into the middle. No room to shoot for Lucas Wolf. Does a really nice pass from Juliana Hoffman, running it right in the slot, but no room to shoot there for the West Islip attacker. Now taken up the other way by Smithtown Hauppauge. This one deflected in. Forcing the first action of the game for either goaltender is John Higgins, swooping around to the far side boards. This one held in though by the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Better towards the net by Light, but no room to get it out Islip. Deflected puck looking towards the net. That one fired towards the goal. John Mills' shot goes wide. That was partially broken up by Ava Galley. Feet out into the middle, save, and then the rebound fired off a blocker and wide. Galley still working hard in the corner, trying to work it clear. Finds a pass on the far side to Matthew Miniveri. And the Lions able to get it out of there. Immediately take it back in on the near side. The shot rings the pipe. Brody Rowe with the first good shot of the hockey game. Finds the iron instead of twine. West Islip trying to break out down the ice. Players sprawl down. Diving effort on the near side by Sebastian Kent. Can't get it out of there as this one is dumped back around by John Mills. Bounced off the back of the net. Connor Webster picks up for West Islip. Bouncing puck fired the length of the ice. It goes on edge. And this is an icing call against the Lions. The first whistle of the game comes 12:46 left in the first period. Saw John Higgins called into action early on here in this game. Starting goaltender for West Islip, making his fourth start of the season. Been the workhorse for this Lions team. Called in action again here. Deflected shot in front. Still nice pad stop on the tip-in try from Luke Jarrett. Stick behind the net by Higgins. Spalls out on the near side. Up from the top. Nice shot sent on goal by Orth. Looking for the deflection in front. Got it, but Higgins there. Headed up top again to Orth. His centering feet cut out and cleared out by West Islip. A couple of players parking themselves right in the middle. The Lions with possession trying to reorganize. Pass intended to the near side. Man Kent is cut out. But a loose puck taken at the blue line and sent back in deep by Jeremy Sinclair. This Smithtown Hauppauge team, one that has a really talented offense, averaging over 6 goals per game. Meanwhile, West Islip averaging under 1 goal per game. Still looking for a first tally here. There was a chance to shoot from Marco Abenda. Abenda's shot never arrives. Comes back to the near side, looking to give it back to Abenda. A couple of players there, Webster as well, but Kent had his stick deflected. Bulls pick this one up at neutral ice. Abenda able to get to it first, sends this one off the dasher boards. No icing ruled, as it could have been played by Aiden Melendez. Play continues on the far side with West Islip. They cough up possession. Bouncing puck just gets out to neutral ice. So allows the Bulls to pick up possession. Ryan Light looking to the far side. Cross ice feed intercepted. Looking for the move forward is Rowan Burnt. Burnt feeds to the near side. Gets it back. Burnt working up in the corner. Aggressive stick play on the far side wall. Forces the puck in deep. Picked up there by Smithtown Hauppauge, looking for a breakout forward. That lane cleared out and cleared down. Past the defender for West Islip. They need to race to it. That one did go on off a deflection. So playing it in her own end is Ava Galley. This one worked down on goal. No icing here, forcing the Smithtown Hauppauge goaltender play it. Really some of the first action of the night for Evan Miller. This one nearly sent back towards Miller's cage. A couple of players there in blue able to clear that one out. Chip and chase attempt. Ava Galley heads up on that one. Denies the rush forward for Smithtown Hauppauge. Now numbers up the other way for West Islip. Carrying inside is Burnt. Burnt fires a shot that is covered up by the goaltender for Smithtown Hauppauge. We get a whistle here. 9:57 left to go. Period 1. Misidentified at first look. Tough to see down there in the Smithtown Hauppauge net, but it looks to be, rather than Evan Miller, looks to be Jack Pace, the starting goaltender. And there's a shot from the far side that just ripped wide. A good look in from Minervi. Heaney with a shot there, Matthew Minervini. Comes back on the near side with Smithtown Hauppauge, held on the near side wall. As this whistle down for offside, the late whistle there. Thanks in part to the strong effort by Juliana Hoffman. Of course, the offside against the Bulls as they tried to work into the attacking end. Strong face-off win at the dot for Lucas Wilk. Wilk picks off that pass, forces it over to Webster. Webster takes this one in an onside position. Can't hold possession. It comes back near side now to Minervini. Leonard Minervini is dispossessed. And this one dumped in, racing to it is Colin Warbeck. Warbeck beaten to that one by Webster. Players tumble down to the boards. Get out in front, look to Warbeck. Warbeck's got it, but to the rescue is Juliana Hoffman. She clears out and finds a tip-to-tape pass through the middle with Minervini. Matthew Minervini rips around to the left wing, looking for a lane out in front. A stick goes flying. That was a stick of Lucas Wilk. That creates some space up the other way for Warbeck. Warbeck couldn't get that pass forward. This one batted in by West Islip. Clock continues to roll in period one. No player wipes out for the Bulls. And a penalty coming up here against West Islip. He might have had a little bit of help, and that is the call. It's a trip against the Lions, and it goes against Juliana Hoffman. First penalty of the game is assessed against the Lions. First power play belongs to the Bulls. Smithtown Hauppauge started off extremely hot on the power play, going 2 for 3 in the first game of the season. Opportunities few and far between ever since. They've gone scoreless on the power play in their last 2. As there's a shot on target. That one is stopped for a quick whistle and a quick reset after Higgins makes the save. Meanwhile, for West Islip on the PK this year, they've been very strong. 8 for 9 on their PK attempts, or PK looks so far this year. Good aggressiveness on the takeaway. Now a race to the loose puck. Racing after it. Knocked down there for West Islip with Sebastian Kent, but is able to flip the ice here, flip the script, as they're still on the PK. Now it's carried ahead by Smithtown Hauppauge, carving inside. Higgins tries a shot that's kicked out of there. But then the rebound score. Fired in on the far side by the Bulls. They carry a 1-0 lead early. Some technical limitations here tonight. We don't have the power, we don't have the replays live. But be sure to check out Long Island Sports Network social media pages tomorrow morning for last night's best. Bring you all the best from tonight's action here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Catch up on the highlights from all 6 games. Catch your favorite players and everything that they've done the night prior. That goal belongs to Brody Rowe. He was the one that fired it in for Smithtown Hauppauge, his second goal of the season. First on the power play. Bulls find the back of the net on the man advantage for the first time in 3 games. West Islip looking to set things up now on the attack. Sinclair, the point pass. And that one handed off down low by Ava Galley. Plays it along the near side board. Skitters out to the near side. And take it clear. A chance to look forward here. Waiting for the trips to tag back up is Light and neutral ice. Light carries it in. Nice lead pass on the right wing to Wasilewski. Wasilewski's stick lifted, still feeds a pass out into the middle. Sprawling down to the ice with Chase Goals after missing the shot. Now some space up the other way for West Islip, but that is whistled down for offside. A little bit of a late shot there. Costs some roads to the Smithtown faithful in the end. Kind of following through on that play. 1-0 Smithtown lead after the goal from Brody Rowe, his second of the year. 6:49 left to go in period 1. That goal, a big one as well for Smithtown Hauppauge. Just getting that power play unit going again. They had a ton of success in the season opener. They've been spinning their wheels partially because of a lack of opportunity, lack of practice. Not being able to take advantage of some of these opportunities that could close games down the stretch when they face some of the top teams in the league. It's good practice here against West Islip, getting an early goal while up a player. Allows them to have a 1-0 lead here in period one as West Islip looking to clear this one out. Good play at the blue line. This one sent around by Prising. Out in front, they score. Fired in on the far side wall. They double the lead. Great team play there, connecting and finding a way to feed the pass out in front. John Mills finds himself on the doorstep against John Higgins, and he fires it in for the second goal of the game for Smithtown Hauppauge. 2-0 lead. That goal for Mills, his second of the season. Go on the attack again on the far side. Puck comes out towards the net. Good chance there. Higgins able to make the save and then kicks that one out as well. That save from Higgins right on the doorstep. Another look out in front for the Bulls. This time the Lions able to deflect it out. This one gets out to center after the mishandle by Melendez at the corner. Nice chip and chase here from Prestani. Prestani on the near side. Throws the body around. Melendez lost track of it. Comes out into the behind the net area. Carried ahead by Sean Prising. Looking to move forward. He's in. Prising motors through. Fires. Back saved by Higgins. Blocked it aside and punched it away. Back up top to Jarrett for the Bulls. Jarrett hustled away by Pasanti over to the far side wall. Swipe attempt to clear, no good, past Prising. Able to knock that one down low. Physical check along the far side wall. Brings the pass, brings the puck over to Luke Jarrett. Stand-up style stop for the netminder in Higgins, but hold in. Comes off the glove, comes down low for Smithtown Hauppauge. Attempted cross-ice feed was blocked away. Delaney was looking for a lane out in front. This one still comes over into the corner. Kept that move around Luke Jarrett. Jarrett's got it there. Wraps it around, looking to the near side. Down Delaney couldn't hold that pass in. Comes up top instead and knocked around. Set into the corner by Ryan Lynch, and it's held there. So player lost his balance, attempted to move out, but that's held in. Good work at the point by Napolitano. Napolitano looking for the shot. That one saved by Higgins, loose puck, and it's fired in. They keep on firing away until finally finds the back of the net. That one started by the long-range effort from Michael Napolitano. But the last bat in belonged to Gavin Delaney and company. A bunch of players out in front. We'll see who they give credit for the goal. Either way, it's 3-0 for Smithtown Hauppauge. Catching things up here and looking back, they give credit to the second goal from Matt Catalanato. Mount Hills. So that goal from Catalanato, his second of the year. Either way, someone gets their second, and now here's one ripped home from the point. They score again. Chase goals, fires it home, and this one is now a 4-0 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. Coles gets the goal, his second of the season. And this one wide open in period one. Third goal, they've now given credit to that one for Colin Warbay. Warbay there on the doorstep from Napolitano and Delaney. He's going off the little handshake line because there was so many bodies out in front. But Warbay gets credit for goal number 3, his first goal of the season. And then Chase goals his second of the year. Goals in bunches here for Smithtown Hauppauge. They lead it 4-0 in period one. This one carried forward again. This time double team was Ryan Light. Light unable to make a path towards the net. No icing, they wave it off. Melendez forced to play it. Batted up the far side wall by the Bulls. It's met down there by West Islip and Minervini. Take pass to move through center with Shea Levy. Levy fires one just wide past the glove. Another one sent towards the target but wide. Pace not needed to make the save. Catalanato looking to make some progress up the near side. Try to hold it in on the near side wall, but that's knocked away. Taken back by defender here for Smithtown all along. Looking over to the near side. At the point by Trevor Galloway. Trying to hold it in. They just moved it past it, but now Galloway back on the possession for West Islip. Galloway, chip and chase down low, catches a shoulder there from the defender. Jars the puck loose, but it's held in on the near side for a few moments by Marco Abenda. Then back out to center, needing a reset, but then forcing a turnover is Catalanato. And Catalanato got his second of the season earlier on in the frame. Now forced on the defense. Kent tries a shot, that's hugged to the chest of the goaltender Jeff Page. A save for him with 1:11 left to go in period one. It's a comfortable 4-0 lead for his club, the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. This one sent around. Held up into the corner. West Islip looking for some space to motor down the ice. They want to get a goal here before the end of the frame. Back out in towards the front. Able to swipe that away was the defender for West Islip in Galloway. Trevor Galloway comes back up to the point. Shot from the blue line, just misses wide. Was looking for a deflection and it just missed. Up top again, Napolitano's shot. Blocked away by West Islip. Back out to the doorstep. That one stopped by the netminder Higgins. He just got the pad out there against the attacker in Jarrett. As West Islip able to take this one clear. Time ticking down in period one. Chance to look down the ice for Abenda. Abenda trying the stick handle, but no room to work as the first period comes to a close. A dominant frame for Smithtown Hauppauge. They score 4 times from 4 different goal scorers. It started with Rowe, then Catalanato, Warbe, and goals, making it a period one lead for the Bulls. 4-0 here on the Long Island Sports Network. Back to center ice we go for the start of period 2. Dominant first frame for Smithtown Hauppauge, scoring 4 times from 4 different goal scorers, 3 of them getting their second of the year. The lone exception, Colin Warbe, his first of the season. The first attack belongs to West Islip. In the middle frame, Shea Levy dumps this one in. And it's held over on the far side wall by the Lions. Good bounce there, allows Tanner Passati a chance to look towards the net. Bouncing puck that's sent wide. Held up on the near side wall. Some support arriving for the Lions and Connor Webster. Webster and company trying to hold this one in. It's fed down towards the end line. That's met there by the defense and Ryan Lynch. Lynch's first attempt to clear knocked down. Second try has him crunched against the boards with the puck pounded down the ice and all the way down for an effort by the West Islip goaltender John Higgins, trying to work it clear again. Big body of Sean Prisink looking up the far side. A breakaway pass, and that's a great save, and it's still loose. Firing away at it, and this one held out of the back of the net. Outstanding work by John Higgins, as now some exception taken to the late pushing and shoving down there in the net. But good work by Higgins, denying that breakaway opportunity for Smithtown Hauppauge. That set a great pass set up by Prisink, looking over towards the net. Prisink able to get that pass in, take the tape to his attacker, but then shut down by an outstanding play. And at the end of this, there's a penalty up on the board against Smithtown Hauppauge, likely for a rough. This one going against Chase Goals. That one sends the Lions of West Islip to the power play for the first time tonight. Bulls able to get possession, send this one down the ice as their penalty kill is firmly underway. They go on the press here down low. West Islip power play this season, fair share struggles. They're 0 for 9. Meanwhile, for Smithtown Hauppauge, their PK has seen some ups and downs. It's working at 75% PK rate so far this season. Long cross-ice feed cut out by Prisink. Prisink able to feed it over. A nice shot from the slot. That's a glove save from John Higgins on the shot from the middle by Luke Jarrett. After the initial look off the face-off for West Islip, they spent much of the power play caught up in their own zone. It's no different here. Long shot comes in from the blue line, but it works as a corner hold. Brody Rowe looking to hold it in there, and comes up to the point. This one wrapped around into the corner. West Islip back on possession. They can't move it down the ice. Finally caught up with by Tanner Passati. Passati looking for the breakout pass. The player there in the middle with Matthew Minervini, but he can't beat that puck out to the end line. So an icing call against the West Islip Lions. 44 seconds left on their power play, and 12:41 left to go in the second frame. Some late changes here for West Islip on their power play unit. To move down the ice and get their first goal of the game. Referee making sure all the equipment is in order there on the far side. Making sure everyone's not getting a head start either. It's a face-off one by the Lions, handed over to the far side. Looking for the breakout pass is Marco Abenda. Potential for an odd man rush for West Islip, but Smithtown Hauppauge defense arrives quickly, denying that rush as there's a collision at center ice. Carried in by Webster. Webster dumps this one around. That takes an odd bounce off the boards, lays down for a Michael Napolitano clearing attempt that's held in at the near side point. But then intercepted. Lots of space behind the D for Luke Jarrett. Jarrett is in, he shoots, and that one is stopped. Great work by John Higgins, taking away the breakaway for a shorthanded look by Luke Jarrett. It's a big one there. It just keeps his team fighting in this game. The puck sent on goal by Smithtown Hauppauge. That's intercepted. And the penalty comes to an end. A successful penalty kill for the Bulls. Best chances come while they're shorthanded. Larbe looking for the backhanded shovel in. That one's no good. Shot from the point. That's blocked away and caught somewhere up in the gear of the defender in front. Finally trickled out from the pant leg of Ava Galley, but it was still caught up in there for long enough for the whistle and a stoppage. 11:41 left in period 2. Another shot from the Bulls, this time covered by John Higgins, who's having himself a really solid game in net. A couple of pucks that have beat him, but many he's had no shot of stopping. Everything he's had a chance to get to, for the most part, he's been able to make the quality save. Face-off win from West Islip. Downey trying to get it out of there with the help of Webster. Webster converging on that puck. Burnt over there as well. And it's Rowan Burnt that's carrying it forward for the white and blue. Breakdown there on the attempt move forward with Pasanti. Now a move forward for Smithtown Hauppauge. This play batted down by a hand. The Bulls wanted a hand pass called. Nothing doing. Held into the near side wall. That's fished away and moved ahead by Levy. Levy connecting on the pass with Burnt. Well, Burnt looking for a lane towards the net. That's poked away by Pace, but it stays in. And now pressure broken free and clear by Ryan Light. Near side possession hold forward for the West Islip Lions. Comes up to the point, and that's batted down again by Priskin. Feet out into the middle, another nice save from Higgins. This time stonewalling the man sitting out in front in the light. Mike back on it in the corner. Feeds up top. That's snatched by Orth. Orth dances over the one-time try. That's shanked by Chase Goals. Comes behind the net. Good check thrown by Tanner Pasanti. Lions get possession, but can't clear. Napolitano tries a shot, stick save, and it's still loose. That was until finally Higgins able to smother it. Higgins looking really comfortable in net now after a flurry of goals in period 2. He settled in, hasn't allowed anything yet in period, or rather, flurry of goals late in period 1. Hasn't allowed anything in period 2. He's hoping that song remains the same. Has to deal with this defensive zone face-off, one that is possessed by Smithtown. Wrapped around to the far side ball. Meeting up with Lynch there. Deflected down, still held in on the near side by Madden Catalanato. Catalanato tied up on the wall. This one poked away. They look for space to clear. Do West Islip to get it out to center. Ooh, big collision there, leg on leg. And West Islip going to be heading to the box here when they touch up. This one chased in by Leonard Minervini. Get the call here. That was a big collision right at the blue line. And an emphatic tripping call shown there by the official. That one sends Jeremy Sinclair to the box for 2 minutes. Second chance on the power play for Smithtown Hauppauge. They're 1 for 1 already tonight. Chance to get back on the board here in period 2. They want the puck down low. That move intercepted by West Islip. The attempted clear for Abenda, held in. Behind the back, that pass cut out. Now a chance down the other way with Hoffman. Juliana Hoffman just beaten out to that puck. It was poked away from her by Michael Napolitano. This one organized near side. and carried ahead by Brody Rowe. Rowe catches back up with it. Neutral side of the blue line. And it back to Rowe, and he carries it in. Rowe, lead pass here to Mills. Mills fires. That's a really nice stop from Higgins, who is still doing everything he can to keep West Islip in this one. And 18 left on the power play for Smithtown Hauppauge, their second power play look of the night. Face-off win, trying to set play to the point man in Warbe. It was tied up. This shot from neutral ice is shouldered down by the netminder Pace. He lost track of it. Good work here by West Islip holding it in as that one sent down low by Abenda. Deflected puck looking towards the net. That stopped by Pace, still at the side of the net, but now carried away by Jack Orth. Orth hits the pass to Delaney. Delaney finds the middle of the ice, finds the pass to Jarrett. Jarrett rips one. That one is saved by John Higgins again. Trying to go high here on the netminder Higgins, but he's been stopping pretty much everything that's been going up chest level or higher. Attempted move towards the net, block, comes back towards Orth. Orth's second shot towards the net, blocked this time by the stick of Minervini. Scooped up again by Jarrett. Jarrett from the right wing, looking for the pass across, that's blocked down. Second effort sent towards the net. Swing and a miss from Catalanato on the far side post. Warbe, high slot, a flipping shot. That one steered to the side by Higgins. Puck that was just laying in the slot, picked up by West Islip, skated clear. They go coast to coast, dump this one in. Final seconds of the power play tick off the clock for Smithtown Hauppauge as 5 skaters back out on the ice for West Islip. As here's a shot in. That's blocked away by Orth on the attempted look from Sebastian Kent. This flag down at the blue line by Galloway. Galloway walks in. His effort blocked again by the Bulls. Galloway back on it, but lost his balance. Orth scoops it up for Smithtown Hauppauge and looks to move on the attack. Orth is in, but triple team knocked down to the ice as the puck trickles to the end boards. This one slapped all the way down by Marco Abenda, and this is an icing call against West Islip. 6:48 left in period 2. Still, the score remains the same, 4-0 for the Bulls. Action on the North rink behind us has started. They start off with developmental action between Northport Huntington and East Islip. That game in the early stages of period 2, or rather late stages of period 1, should say. That one's still scoreless between the Tigers and Chiefs. You can catch all the action there on the Long Island Sports Network as well, part of a 6-game slate here tonight. This one sent down the ice the other way, an icing call against the Bulls. South Rink action lined up after this one, a pair of JV games. Connecticut Sayville taking on West Islip's JV team. And then the nightcap is Ward Melville, the road team, taking on East Islip. Priskin taking this one in for Smithtown Hauppauge. Big physical blue liner. Carries it in. Here's a shot from the point. Bounced down. Nearly set for a tap in for John Mills, but just missed it. On the reset at center ice, John Priskin looking to move forward here. Tape pass through the middle with goals. Carried in by Light. Light waits for the shot. He scores! Just waited for that opening, and Light finds the back of the net with a roof down shot. 5-0 now for Smithtown Hauppauge. Once he got that pass, he knew he was going to shoot. The only question was when. And Light able to get enough elevation on that puck to send it over John Higgins. One he could not stop up and over him. It's the first goal of the game for Ryan Light, his team leading 5th of the year for Light, that has Smithtown up now by the score of 5-0. They look for more on the carry-in. Delaney, a backhanded fire that's answered by the pad of John Higgins. Comes back behind the net. They look for space. Centering feed here. That's taken away by West Islip. Held up on the near side wall and then dumped around by Michael Napolitano. Attempted centering feed cut out by Lucas Wilk. Wilk having to look up the other way for West Islip. His shot blocked away with authority. Good work by Ryan Lynch. Just parking himself in the shooting lane. Napolitano takes it back now for Smithtown. Napolitano stick tied up there, but still able to force it down low with 5 minutes left in period 2. Catalanato trying for the point pass and the reset. It's handled there by Lynch, comes back out. That shot blocked, and it comes right in front, and that set-up kick-out stop from Higgins. That was a great sit-up there by the Bulls, with Catalanato beating a pass over to Brody Rowe, but it was still kicked out of there by Higgins for the save. As play can continue, this one dumped down low. Puck held in on the near side. Napolitano can't flag down the pass back to him. So look up the other way for St. Clair. His shot off the dasher boards. Nearly laid back out to him on the rebound. Physical play by Ork breaks that chance up and moved forward by Warbe. Warbe looking to Delaney. Stick tied up there with the defender in the galley. Puck moved out into the middle. That's jammed wide by Warbe. Had himself in the right spot at the right time, but couldn't get the right shot. Backhanded shovel towards the net, misses wide. Galley looking to clear, that's held in by Melendez. Melendez sends this one down low. Warbe chasing after it for Smithtown Hauppauge. Able to get to it, leave it in the corner. Delaney looking out in front, that one bounces off a stick and wide. West Islip heading up the other way. This one cleared out by the Lions. Ball finds way back to Delaney for the Bulls. Jarrett fires one, looking 5-hole. That's sealed off by John Higgins. 3 minutes left, period 2, as the puck is on the near side wall. Oh, nice stick handle there to clear the puck out. Apenda was looking to move forward on the rush, nothing doing, but able to clear the zone at the very least. But and sticks in with the play, finds the puck, attacking zone corner, looking to feed it out to Kent. That pass is blocked away. Bulls mind their P's and Q's, but it comes back towards Apenda. Apenda throws the body, but can't keep goals from clearing the zone. Carried in again by Jake Aniano. Aniano, though, loses possession as this is raced down the ice by Jarrett. And before he could get the shot off, this play whistled down for offside. The whistle was not very emphatic, and they had to be blown a few times here for a face-off coming up with 2:12 left in the frame. Puck right in the slot. Here's a shot, good save. Was again by John Higgins, taking the look away from the shot of Ryan Light. Bodies collide. Apenda with some room. Tries the slapper. That one missed wide on the glove side. Brisket can't clear for the Bulls. Loose puck left behind. Smithtown Hauppauge trying to clear it out, but it comes back to the near side instead for Kent. Kent hands over to Apenda. Apenda tries one wide past the blocker. Brisket looking to clear, but again, this one held in by the Lions. Helped down low by Galloway. Back out into the middle. That's carried ahead by Smithtown Hauppauge, and a move forward with Ryan Light. Light looking to root that one home. Missed through the crease. Penalty coming up here against Smithtown Hauppauge, as this one carried ahead by Kent. Kent looking for the cross-ice feed, kicked down by Priskin and touched up. It's an interference call here against Smithtown Hauppauge for the check thrown at the blue line. Kind of realizing or rather choosing to play the man instead of the puck. Sends the blue liner Michael Napolitano to the box. Second chance on the power play now for West Islip. 0 for 1 tonight are the Lions. For better fortunes on this trot. Still looking for the first power play goal of the season, might we add. Failed to keep in with Connor Webster. This is cleared down by Smithtown Hauppauge. They themselves are going to keep the pressure on while shorthanded. Dumped around by Brody Rowe and caught up in the corner by West Islip. Marco Abenda cuts around, walks into the zone. Abenda tries a shot. That's a stick save from Jack Pace. Back to the far side. Orth looking to clear. That takes an odd bounce, but now it's carried ahead by Smithtown Hauppauge. Burst of speed here for Catalanato. Tries a shot. That's kicked out of there by Higgins. Has a lot of space opened up there on that shorthanded look. Good speed shown by Nat and Catalanato. As final seconds tick away in period 2. Horn sounds, and Smithtown Hauppauge heads back to the bench with a 5-goal lead. Just one extra goal in that period here on the Long Island Sports Network. Period 3 begins on the power play for West Islip. They got a minute 3 of power play time after the late penalty goes against Michael Napolitano for interference for the Bulls. And trailing by 5, they need to get back in this one and quickly. That's a good start though for Smithtown Hauppauge. They win the face-off. Priskin looking to knock that one forward. Instead comes back to the defender in the zone and Ryan Lynch. Lynch bides for time, then sends to the opposite side of the ice and clears this one down. Penalty kill still underway for the Bulls, trying to stay perfect here in this affair. Perfect defensive record, completely, should we say, still holding. West Islip scoreless to only a handful of looks against the netminder Jack Pace in this one so far. Webster here's across the blue line for West Islip, looking to steer that one towards the net. That one is covered up by Pace for the whistle here on the PK. Still 17 seconds left to go on that infraction. Back across here. carried into the corner. Nice work by Tanner Passanti. Then the misdirection feeds it to the near side wall, but the penalty expires unsuccessful on the power play. Are the Lions. It's immediately carried forward here and dumped around by Luke Jarrett for Smithtown Hauppauge. Hit thrown against the wall, forcing Gavin Delaney off the puck. This one stays in the zone though, needing a reset is Trevor Galloway. Galloway looking for some space on the right wing. Oh, he is cleared down to the ice. And a penalty called here, much to the chagrin of Aiden Melendez. He thought that was a clean hit. It looked to be from our vantage point as well, but let's see what the call is. They get him for a rough and an unsportsmanlike. So we'll see what the call is here. They definitely get two. Do they get anything further as the official scorer coming over to ask what the deal is? We're going to listen in on the conversation. The official's still over at the Smithtown Hauppauge bench. So we got a little bit too much on that hit, I suppose. Wait for the call. It's a 5-on-4 here for the next 2 minutes. Just as one penalty expires, another one goes back up on the board. We need some help here on the official scoring in terms of what this goes down as. If it's a 2 and a 10. 2 2s, and that is the case. It's 2 2s here in consecutive order against Smithtown Hauppauge's defender, one of their biggest physical defenders, in Aiden Melendez. So a big chance here for West Islip to get perhaps more than one. That's a good start for the Bulls on the PK. It's cleared down. So 2 separate minors. One for the rough, then the unsportsmanlike conduct as well for Melendez. I suppose questioning the call of the rough. That sends his team short a player for, as we speak here, about the next 3.5 minutes. Bulls going to work, and so far so good. They clear it down again, back into the neighborhood of John Higgins. Some room for David Galley. Can't find any room to clear her own zone. Bulls pinching on the attack while short-handed. Bodies fly around on the near side. Galley trying to get to the puck, but that's poked away from her by Luke Jarrett. Back up to the point. Trying for the lead pass forward are the West Islip Lions. No room to get that accomplished. Possession comes back to Smithtown Hauppauge. Bouncing puck worked forward by Galley. Looking up into the near side corner. And that's an icing call against West Islip on the power play. Still 2:41 left to go on the player advantage. Now the faceoff comes back in their defensive end. The varsity slate coming up a little bit later tonight on the North Rink behind us features Middle Country taking on Connecticut Sayville. And then the nightcap is Northport Huntington facing off against the Warriors of SCHSHL. Carried in on the near side by Minervini. Minervini dispossessed and now carried ahead. Some room at the back for goals. Chase Goals, a smart play, just holds it up in the corner. Looks for the pass up to the point, deflected down. They fed over to the far side wall. It's met there by West Islip, and they look to move on the attack. Here's a shot, a glove save from Pace. Steers it to the end boards. This one comes back up to the point, but strong stick knocks it forward here. Chance to move in for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls as this play whistled dead. Looks to be a penalty called here. It's a cross check. Yes, it's a cross check. Waiting to see the official call. Cross check sending Matthew Minervini to the box. And we got 4-on-4 action now for the next 2 minutes. There was still minute 57 on the clock for that double minor. Ooh. Linesman wiped out there, and the puck just whizzed past his head as he fell to the ice. He's okay, able to get back to his skates. This one carried ahead by Galloway. Galloway looking for some space on the wraparound, but his intended receiver in Abenda also wiped out. This one moved all the way down on the 4-on-4. Picked up again by Kent on the left wing for West Islip. Attempted move clear. Is intercepted by Priskin. Priskin can't move it down to receiver in front of net. Marco Abenda moving back ahead. Tries a slapper. That one's saved by the netminder Pace, and he holds on to it for the whistle with 10:39 left to go in the third. Said and done, there will be about 3.5 seconds left on the penalty clock for the shortest power plays for Smithtown Hauppauge. They all count the same, suppose. Bulls looking at work ahead here. Catalanato applying some pressure there on Webster. Webster able to break off that, carried in the zone by Pastani. Pastani's pass intercepted. Work to the near side for Smithtown Hauppauge with Rowe. Gordy Rowe dumps this one in. It's met up in the corner by Rowe. He looks for some room to get it out into the middle. Catalanato on the far side, trying to link up with Rowe. His pass intercepted. Now some room forward here for Tanner Pastani. Pastani trying to drag through the D, but that's closed off quickly by Ryan Lynch. Cross-ice feed, links up with Catalanato. And Catalanato works in. Looks for the shot. Lane opens up, fakes a slapper. Fires a wrister and didn't get anything on that one. Trickles down to the end boards with West Islip. Still 15 seconds left to go here on this 4-on-4. Lions carry this one in, jump in. Met by Lynch back there as one man's out of the box. And so is the other. We're back to 5-on-5 action. Lynch waiting for the line change to be completed. Hits a man fresh off the bench in Luke Jarrett. Jarrett hit down to the ice on the physical play as he shot with Rowan Burton setting him down. Up to the top, Priskin. Oh, left that puck behind on the stick handle. Burton chasing after it, but the big strides of the blue line are able to beat him out. Sean Priskin slows things down here as he feeds to the far side wall. Napolitano's there and guides it further out to center with the move now for Luke Jarrett. Oh, big check there, and the elbow got up as well. As now, big scrum right at the blue line. See if anything else comes out of this as well, as the player gets the early trip to the locker room for West Islip. That's Rowan Byrne. Seems like he'll get a series of penalties here. Jarrett also in the penalty box for Smithtown Hauppauge. Now the officials have to sort everything out here with the official score. Players that will be getting a penalty, but just the question is, which penalties will it be, and how will that reflect in terms of a power play, if any at all? Bulls trying to eavesdrop in on this conversation. Want to know if they're heading to a power play or not. Still 8:42 left to go in period 3. 8:41 should say. A 5-0 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. Captain Sean Priskin, as well as Jeremy Sinclair, getting together to talk things over. West Islip debating on which player will be sent into the box to serve the penalty for Rowan Byrne. Gets the early show of the door. Still 8:41 left to go. Nothing up on the scoreboard just yet. Officials still sorting things out here with the score. Penalty has been put up on the board. So far, just for West Islip, it's a 2 and a 5. Two-minute shown against Pasanti. Don't know if it's just to indicate that he's the player serving or if it was, in fact, against him. And a 5-minute major up right now against Rowan Byrne. And that might be all that there is. Let's see here. Seems to be a 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes for Smithtown Hauppauge. 3 players out there for the Lions. That is, in fact, what we've got here. And someone jumps the gun a little bit. But there's still some explanation needed from the West Islip bench as the door's still open. In fact, they're saying someone else needs to come and serve a penalty. There's already 2 players there in the box. Now everything's set to go. With 8:41 left to go in the third. Bulls with the face-off, set up for the one-time blast. That's high and up in the corner. Reset at the point with Napolitano. Move down low, looking back out there. Puck just bounced over his stick. Reset with Napolitano. Priskin looking over, force room. He fires and scores. A laser from the leading blue liner. It's now 6-0. Great movement, opened up that lane for Sean Priskin to score. Priskin getting his 2nd of the year. So now sorting things out in the sin bin. There's just 4:41 left to go. But it's a major power play here. That one directed to the boards by John Higgins. So a major power play allows as many goals on the board as the Bulls can score over this next period. Got one there, only 5-on-3. Short-lived, but they only only needed about 19 seconds to strike on Prisget's second of the year, first on the power play. Have an outstanding game defensively. Now it reflects on the score sheet. This one carried in by Mills. Mills fires a shot and scores. John Mills joins the fun. It's 7-0. Thought he had one a little bit earlier in the game, but now is rewarded with the goal, his second of the year. Lots of players getting their second goal of the season here for Smithtown Hauppauge. Mills, now one of them. Just poked away by Shea Levy on the far side for West Islip, looking to move forward, but no luck on that move. This one carried in, looking for some spaces. Rowe fires one that just bounces over the net. Rowe is looking for his second of the game. Into the corner to Catalanato, feet out in front, the shot just steered wide by Light. Good setup there by Catalanato. And Catalanato, a great pass into the slot. This one knocked down by the stick of Wilk and able to guide it into the attacking end for a few moments. We're still working on the PK. Bulls work this one in. Attempted move forward by Napolitano, fizzles out. And steered back out to center. Shifty move in. Nothing much on the shot as this one comes back to the near side. West Islip holding possession. The attempted look forward here with Lucas Wilk. Wilk links up on the pass. A shot, glove save from Pace. Left a big rebound out after the powerful wrister from Abenda. West Islip holding possession here. Still 2:16 left to go on the PK. Minervini looking to move in there. Comes out to the far side man in Prisget. Prisget able to guide this one clear. Now the organized rush forward for Smithtown Hauppauge. Carried in by Goals. Goals looking for the shot that's blocked away. And Abenda able to guide it out. March ahead again. This time to look forward for the shot of Melendez. Ended up firing his defender's stick over to the corner. Player chasing it down, but the puck belongs to Smithtown Hauppauge. Attempted pass forward for Goals. That one's fizzled out. Comes up to the point for Melendez. He holds in. Warbe looking to feed it over to the far side wall. That's cut out of there by Minervini, but it sticks in. A pad stop from Higgins on a long-range effort. And the penalty here calls for a stoppage in play. It's a roughing call against West Islip and Sebastian Kent, sending them back down by 2 men for the next minute 9 seconds. Melendez looking for the shot. That's stopped. Rebound, stick save, and then poked out of there. Good stop by John Higgins. He set up top Prisget. Looking for the shot. Good save. Comes back out to him. Prisget looking for room. No room to shoot. It ends up underneath the pads of the netminder in Higgins. Doing everything he can here in this game. Standing on his head is the West Islip goaltender. Some really nice saves and good positioning there. That one, no exception. Taking away the shooting angle for the powerful shot of Sean Prisget. Shot from the point, that's blocked. Got a big piece of the man in front. And Galloway sticking out there, can't get off the ice. Lynch across the blue line, feeds the pass over to Napolitano. His attempted move forward is blocked. Chance to work forward. Napolitano throws his shoulder out and got a little bit of an elbow in as well, as the penalty sheet is racking up here in this one. That shortens things down here. 22 seconds of the 4-on-3 power play now for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. And we start 4-on-4. Islip trying to take advantage. A slapper from the point. Webster steers it wide. Continue action under 4 minutes to go in regulation. Passed over to the right wing for Smithtown Hauppauge. Carried inside, looking for the cross-ice feed. That was taken away before Wasilewski could get towards it. Reset up top with Orth. Orth fires one, looking for the deflection. That was there for Wasilewski, but Wasilewski couldn't steer it on net. He's got a goal tonight, does Michael Wasilewski. He's got it back here, looking out into the middle. Orth trying to keep it alive, but that's knocked down. But unable to clear were the West Islip Lions. Penalty coming up here against West Islip. As again, play whistle dead. And we get the whistle here. It'll be another 4-on-3 as Ava Galley heads to the box. Start this here with 4 skaters out there for West Islip, even though they're supposed to have 3. See if the officials spot that. Priskin fires one. That's a stick save from Higgins. Comes back out to the point. Looking to feed it around here. Feed out into the middle. They shot. Blocked away before the attempt from Rowe reached the net. Catalanato. Looking out towards the front of the net. The backhanded shot. That's scooped up and held on to by the netminder. We're still trying to sort everything out here. It's a 4-on-4 for the next 30 seconds now. Perhaps in name only. They did sort things out. There's only 4 players out there for West Islip right now. Beat out into the middle. Catalanato just runs out of room. To the right wing here. Gonna reset things are the Bulls. As the power play begins with a shot from Priskin that's stopped by Higgins. Working around the boards, Brody Rowe. His move cut out. Comes up to the top and reset by Max Scotty. Scotty back down low, looking to feed it out into the middle. Comes out in front. That's blocked. Good work there by the defender in Minervini. Taking away the angle to shoot for John Mills. Bouncing puck stays in. Mills with it again. Denied of a chance to shoot. This one held on the near side board. Still 10 seconds on the power play for the Bulls. Stopped with the mask of Higgins. Back out into the middle. Bouncing puck looking for Mills. Bounces over his stick. Everyone out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5 action as there was a chance to move forward here, but a chance that sent right into the legs of the netminder in John Higgins. As we're into the final minute to play. Next up for West Islip, as they turn their attention forward to their next game. It's a tough test against Hauppauge. They got to catch up. This is only their 4th game of the season, and that's that'll show what their next game coming up the next time that we're in action here in Suffolk County. They play Wednesday, taking on Longwood. Abenda looking to clear this one out. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Marco Abenda on the move forward. Takes this one in, a slapper that finds the back of the net. Marco Abenda sneaks one home, and the Lions are on the board. Good work from Abenda there, just catching Jack Pace napping a bit. And Abenda fires it in for his first goal of the season, making it 7-1. Something to build upon there if you're West Islip. Killed off those long penalties after having a couple scored in behind you, but goaltender does his job, limits the damage. You get one for your troubles at the end. Avoid the shutout here to get a goal to look positively back, but this one, all Bulls other than that late goal. A 7-1 victory for Smithtown Hauppauge, and they stay perfect. More action coming up later tonight here on the Long Island Sports Network. Stay tuned for that. And it's all coming up next here from the rinks in Hauppauge.